Okay, I'm down in the cellar. That blue thing is a pressure tank for the water well that's outside. It's water well water, and on the 10 acres has a septic tank. Again, this is just like a cellar type area. There's a sump pump. It is concrete floor. The steps look a little shabby, but I can walk up and down them. I mean, they need some work, obviously. But as I come up out, I'm going to show you the buildings and all, but I'm going to show you the rest of the house. So this was just a garden area, you know, flower garden type area their mother had. This was the side porch, and where I mentioned they come in and out of mostly. The slate and the concrete here. Vinyl posts and railing. This out here, this thing right here, is an old hand dug well. Like it had a pump on it. They don't believe it works anymore. Could probably come out of there. The home has, like I said, vinyl, updated vinyl windows, vinyl siding. They have HughesNet here for internet. And if I come back, I can show you this building. It kind of looks separate. It is separate from the house, but attached there to where we walked into the porch. It's still a slate roof there. We're gonna go in there. And that, under that little piece there is where we went into that not crawl space, cellar. Could use pressure washed on this side, but it's vinyl railing also. This had ended up being their mom's craft room, but they had been in the process of turning it into like a mother-in-law's suite. When their parents thought one of the grandparents was going to move in, and they didn't. So, I mean, there's some work in here to be done if you wanted it to be that, or just utilize it like their mom did, as a storage building or a craft room. Now this little building here, I don't really know what all these little buildings were used for years ago, but like little sheds, or this is just a dirt floor, as you can see. Man, it must have been a garden shed for their parents. I have an outlet there and a light. On this side, again, some old lumber. Decorative pieces, probably off the house. A door back there. Pallets here, because it's a dirt or pea gravel floor in here. And then there was that window opening between the two. I don't know. I don't know what it was. Over here, I think they were just used as storage buildings, maybe little barn areas. Again, another little shed. They evidently had some kind of animals at one point in time because they have a field over here that's fenced in. You can see over here. This is the opening right here. But on this back side of the shed is just storage again. Old shutters, old furniture. Here's the other side of that little shed, or I'm calling it a shed, that they were gonna, it would end up being a craft room. Here's this side of the house. Again, this was just a garden, flower garden type area. Maybe it had a garden, vegetable garden at one time. There's the water well, that white thing sticking up right there. That's a water well. This unit over here is, the best I can explain, is like a heat pump. It heats and it cools the house. And there's ductwork in the house and all, and the free gas feeds it. So as far as utilities on this property, you'd have your electric bill. If you had a landline phone, your internet bill. That's all you're gonna have for utilities, because you got well water, you've got a septic, and you've got free gas. Now these buildings over here, sorry, my flip-flops are noisy. You can tell that's a newer shed, and it's been used. Maybe it was their dad's workshop. It's got a fridge in here. He's got cabinets. He's got electricity, shelves, AC. Looks like he made a door back here. There's a vise there. Right, so that's been a work area, woodworking area, shop area. He has his own breaker box out here. It's warm. And then I'm gonna call this the old barn, because I do think that's what it was, is. And you know, they're working on cleaning it out, like I said. And they've got doors back here. It is concrete floor in this barn. Oh, look at the old stove. It's in need of repair here and there. It's got a hay loft up there. This, I'd say, had sliding doors on it at one time to close this opening. See the dumpster over there? That's what they were using to clean out. Rocking across this wood. I drove across it. We drive across it. Here's where the free gas is coming. It's regulated. Comes in, goes across, and feeds the house. Here's the back field. up into the woods. That old trailer down there. I'll have to walk down and see if I can get in it to show it to you. Over here's the gas well that feeds the house. Free gas will stay with the house. Here's the back side. I'm going to do another video of the trailer.